Hi, this is Ted. Today I'm going to be showing you silver and gold I don't have, but such as I have, give I thee in the name of Jesus Christ. Rise up and walk. This guy rises up and walk after Peter tells him that they don't have any money. Evidently, Peter must have been lying, because we know from prosperity preachers that Peter had lots of money. So, silver and gold have we none? Maybe Peter's exaggerating. All right, anyway, so this guy gets up and he leaps. This guy gets up and he walks. He leaps and he praises God. This guy was absolutely unable to walk beforehand, but upon the words of Peter, he's able to walk and leap. Now this lady, she is walking and leaping. I think I saw her leap there. I'm pretty sure I saw that. Okay, maybe we got a little different between Kathryn Kuhlman and Peter, but it's got to be a miracle, right? Let's find out. Let's get into this. This Ted Olson, is this a miracle, or is this the placebo effect?
Is this impossible for her to walk? Is this impossible?
Yeah, the doctors just took my whole knee out January 6th.
Okay, this. Is it impossible? Is it impossible? She will say this is impossible several times because she wants her audience to believe this is absolutely impossible. But we will find out that it is not impossible. If you really listen carefully and watch carefully, if you can believe beyond Kathryn Kuhlman's words, you will see this lady could have walked all along. It's just that her doctors, well, let's see what she says.
Doctor, tell about this. You've been interviewing her.
She had very severe pain in her knee. She had very radical surgery on her knee. She can't bend it, but she had very severe pain after the surgery, and the doctor told her it would be months before she'd ever get out of the wheelchair.
What had been removed?
It was the knee. They removed the entire knee.
The entire knee?
Okay, as I've mentioned many times in other videos, the number one symptom that the placebo effect relieves is pain. And she had a lot of pain 2 months ago because she had the surgery 2 months before this. We're going to find out later on she's already out of her wheelchair, walking on crutches. And guess what happens if pain disappears? And how does pain disappear? Use worship. A lot of worship, get people pumped up, fired up, excited, filled with adrenaline, let their brain get crazy going on that, all that worship and attention and all that kind of stuff that's going on, and you better believe pain disappears, but it's a temporary relief, because that is the placebo effect in action. The placebo effect, as I've mentioned many times and will continue to mention again and again, the placebo effect works from and with expectation. And the voice of authority. Who's the voice of authority? Kathryn Kuhlman. Somebody out there is getting healed from this and this and this. Somebody out there is getting this and this. That's the voice of authority. People believe that that is God speaking through her. The voice of authority.
It has been removed.
Yes, I had a...
Which knee?
My right knee. I can't bend it, but it doesn't hurt. And I couldn't walk before. I came today without my crutches.
Okay, once again, without her crutches, she could not walk. So she's already walking. This is one of the things that I've noticed over and over and over again on Kathryn Kuhlman's stages. Yes, I look at these people and I look for patterns of what's going on. One of the things that comes up over and over again are people who are already in the process of being healed normally and naturally, who believe that somehow they've skipped the last few months of recovery. And this is what's going on with this lady, by the way. So she's believing, because she has no more pain, that she now can skip the last few months of recovering and get right to the end result of where she will be at the end of recovery. And as you've already seen in the beginning, that end of recovery for her is not going to be a fantastic walking and leaping and praising God. It's going to be a very stiff walk. This is what she's going to look like in several months from now, after the pain once again goes down naturally. Now, it's gone down unnaturally during this service because of all the hype, but it will return, and it will naturally go away over time, and she will walk like she has been, not leaping, but walking with stiff legs.
And this is what you were wearing to be able to walk.
It attached into my shoe and it came full length up into my hip.
Kathryn loves props because she and Benny Hinn will never see somebody healed. You don't see cancer getting healed. You don't see things happening. The audience wants to see something. So props are the number one thing they love to push forward. And the props in this case are the wheelchair. Kathryn Kuhlman loves wheelchairs, and she will point out over and over and over again, look, is this your wheelchair? Is this your wheelchair? She needs to point out that wheelchair because that's what the audience wants to see. It's part of the show that she will put on, is helping people to see the prop. Because when people see the prop, they believe something extreme is happening. Now, Kathryn Kuhlman will also, you will see here in the next minute or two, that Kathryn Kuhlman likes to exaggerate. She likes to put words in the mouth of this woman.
Attached to your shoe and all the way up.
I have a metal piece down in my shoe that it quickly unscrewed.
Walk across there now. Walk across there now. And you mean that was impossible? The whole kneecap has been removed.
This lady never said it was impossible. Kathryn Kuhlman says it's impossible because she needs the drama to be as big as possible for her audience to believe that a miracle, something beyond a placebo effect, has taken place. Although back in the 70s, they're not thinking in terms of placebo effect. Nevertheless, needless to say, she's still exaggerating a lot because it really speaks to the audience. Now, I don't know why she exaggerates. I think she knows she exaggerates. I think she does it for effect, possibly because she thinks she's doing God a service, helping people to believe and tap into the faith they need to be healed. That's my theory with Kathryn Kuhlman. I think most of these other guys are crooks and know better. But I think Kathryn Kuhlman knew things were not on the up and up a lot of times, but believed she was still doing God a service, helping people to believe. It's kind of like, I'm going to help God along because his miracles aren't quite, well, they need my help.
I just kept praying I would.
It seems so impossible.
Yes.
Do you know how impossible it is for this woman? It's impossible for her to walk.
Oh.
Is this all new to you? You've never been in anything like this before.
I've been.
And she's scared to death.
I've been to the
Go on,
shrine.
go on, keep on, keep right on. It's impossible. It's impossible for her to be walking without all this paraphernalia.
Over and over again, it's impossible. It seems so impossible. It's impossible. She's trying once again to get to that audience to hear big difference between what reality is and the miracle. She wants the audience to believe that this miracle is huge. This lady is purely the result of a placebo effect. The pain went away during the time of worship. I have no question, no doubts about that. The pain has gone away. With pain gone away, she assumes she is being healed. She stands up and skips several months of therapy and getting right up out and walking. So my conclusion to all this, there's many different types you got to play with if you're a faith healer. There's a lot of different types of people, but there are some who are easy prey. And those are the people who believe they're skipping out on a lot of their work that they have before them to get to become completely healed, or as healed as they're going to get. And that's what's happening to this lady. And because of what's going on, I can pretty much guarantee by the next day, she was back in her wheelchair, going through the rest of her routine until the pain eventually goes away on its own. This is Ted. Have a fantastic day.